What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with Beauty and Black Season 1, Episode 16. Baby, we have finally made it to the final episode, okay? Now make it rain. I'm sorry, now make it thunder. Child. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. And y'all, please make sure you liking up all the videos. It keeps me going in the algorithm, okay? So here we go. The episode starts with Kimmy. She walks into Horace's room. Um, they have a conversation. He tells her that, I didn't know any of this was going on with Jules, my brother, and of course Kimmy doesn't believe him. So he was like, listen, I can help you, you help me, so he was like, I want you to marry me. And y'all, I would have been like, okay, I was married now. The way, I would have been taking gun lessons, Bible, whatever lessons I can take to have to fight these people. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I gotta do what I gotta do. So he tells Kimmy he's dying, and to keep his shares, he has to be married. If he dies, it all go. If he go on to be with the Lord, it all goes to them boys and that mama, and he don't want them to have it. He hate his son. He hate his sons, and he hate his mama. Okay, he hate them. Okay, so she asked, "Why would you do that?" And he said, "I'm a vengeful mother clucker." You understand? And he said, and they hate me, and I hate to lose. Okay. Listen, when I tell y'all, Horror's been dropping lines. This season. Okay, he been dropping jewels this season. Okay, so Kimmy says no. I was like, I just want to smack the hell out of Kimmy. But I get it because Kimmy wants her peace, and I think this is not going to bring her peace. I think that they're going to try everything, but I think in this next season, Kimmy's going to be a lot more sharper, stern. She's not going to be a pushover. So anyway, she says there's a catch, and so she asks, why do you hate them? And so he said that they are losers. They have never worked a day in their life, and they are stupid. And I'm like, well, that's kind of y'all fault, but I ain't even gonna hold you. So Kimmy says she's tired of running and being in debt. She said they will come after her and her sister. He tells Kimmy that they can't hurt her because it's in the will, of course. Jules, he says, I have Jules by the balls. She said, well, what about Jules? I have Jules by the balls. Jules has a wife and a family. She was like, Jules has a family and the wife don't know nothing. So in the next scene, Kimmy goes into Sylvie's room, and the RN tells her they have to take her to another hospital. And so she tells her, you know what, Mr. Bellary is my fiance, because she knew her back was against the wall that moment. So she had to make a quick decision. So Sylvie, you know what though? I could be crazy and this could be a reach. But it kind of made me feel like Horace may have told that nurse to tell Kimmy that they're gonna have to move her and her back gonna be against the wall, and her if she gonna have to acquiesce at some moment, like so I don't know. That's what my left brain tell me, y'all. But I'ma just go on and say, because she lied, all the stuff wasn't accurate, they have to send her to another hotel, which I ain't never heard that before, but I guess. So she tells him, hey, Mr. Bellary is my fiance. You can go and ask him because, of course, he's going to confirm it. So Sylvie is just as annoying as Kimmy, but I get it. They don't trust people because they have been hurt from their mom and people that her mom know. Like, her mom literally allowed the stepdad to come and harm her, as well as Kimmy. And she threw Kimmy out the house and just gave her $10 and left her in the middle of nowhere. So I get it. Sylvie tells Kimmy, you lied to me. Body, because Body and Delinda told her everything. I was like, I'm so glad they gone. I'm so glad they gone. And so we find out that the boyfriend had been graping. Sorry, can't. I don't think I can say the word. Had been graping Sylvie ever since Kimmy left. And so Kimmy tells Sylvie that she's getting married. The man the man who saved her asked her to marry her. And so she was like, I don't believe you. I don't believe nothing, and yada yada yada. And I get it. I get it. So Kimmy takes Sylvie over to Horace's room. In the next scene, Angel tries to find the stolen car. He's down in the parking lot just trying to find the stolen car. He's still looking for it. And he goes over to the car, but then we go to the next scene. So the evil pastor evangelist, Mama Olivia, she's touring the church ladies around the hospital. I was like, this lady is hell on wheels. So Attorney Lena is in the back. She's, there are like several ladies there, but she's in the back, and she was like, do you have a cancer ward? And, she was just asking them questions about, cancer, and is this, does this affect the So Olivia was like, who is that? So Lena come up to Olivia and was like, I'm so and so, I'm Attorney Lena, and I'm serving you these papers. So, of course, y'all know Pastor Evangelist Mama Olivia about to act a stone cold fool. So she tell her other lady, can you please take the ladies, finish the rest of the tour with the other ladies, and I will catch up with you. Okay. So they catch up with her. I mean, they leave. And as soon as they left, she smacked the piss out of Lena. Okay? And so, and then not only did she smack her, she took her by the hair and banged her face up against the wall. And so there was a nurse coming out the door at the end of the hall. She was like, did you see that? And Mama, what I call her, Pastor Evangelist Mama Olivia, tells the nurse, please leave. That lady ain't see nothing. Okay? So she smacked Lena again. And she smacked Lena a third time. And then Lena smacked her back. And so when she smacked Olivia went to the wall and she started laughing. I was like, Lord, this lady is sick. So she had her phone. She was laughing. And then she had that phone in her hand, conjured up a video to make it look like Attorney Lena was the aggressor. And so she showed her the video, and so Attorney Lena was like, but do you see these cameras? And Evangelist Mama Olivia said, but do you see the name on the hospital? I mean, did you see the name the name of the hospital before you walked in? So she shows her that video, and it looked like Lena was the aggressor. And she tells her, you can go after my ex-husband. You can even go after his company. But if you come after me, you gonna regret it. I said, okay. She said, play with them. You can even play with Jesus, but don't play with me. My Lord. So Olivia was walking. She see the Dr. Paul or Dr. David, I think that was his name. And so he started talking to Olivia, and she notices Horace's name on the door, and she was like, what is going on? What's happening? And he wouldn't let it in there. Of course, Horace doesn't want her in there, so she felt like she can go in there. So the doctor was like, no, I can't let you in. If you're doing the tour, please go do the tour, but I cannot let you in. This is Mr. Bellery's wishes. He doesn't want you in there. So she sees Kimmy and her sister go in the room, and she was like, who are they? And the doctor was like, I don't know, I can't tell you what's going on due to HIPAA. And Olivia knew he was full of crap. But, he was like, let's please just go back to the, what they call it, go back to the tour. And so she left, but of course she wasn't leaving without a fight. So she had to round up the gang. So Kimmy goes into the room. She agreed to marry Harris. Okay. Sylvie wants to ask a lot of questions. And I'm like, girl. So Sylvie wants to ask a lot of questions. I'm like, girl. So over at Horace's house, everyone is there. The whole legal team, judge, everybody he requested is waiting on him. Horace calls Varney at some point and tell him to meet them at the hospital because that's where he's located. So Olivia calls Norman, asks him why is his brother in the hospital. Norman said, hell, for all the stuff Horace done, God done finally caught up with him. Olivia was like, God, take too long. I was like, y'all got some damn nerve. Anyway, Roy, we go back to the house. Roy is extremely rude to the cook. The way I would have hit him with a plate, y'all, that would have been my first and last date. So Charles walked in the house, asked Roy, do you know what dad is doing to his, what dad is doing? And Charles was like, and Charles thinks they trying to cut them out the will. So they having a little conversation or whatever. Charles tells Roy he need to go to rehab. And I was just like, pot meet kettle. Because how dare you? How dare you? Anyway, Olivia called Charles and asked him, what is wrong with your dad? And she tells him he's in a hospital. So of course she asked him, what's wrong with your dad? Charles of course don't know because they don't care. They don't check on their daddy. And she tell him that he's in the hospital and that the lawyers are coming to the hospital. And at this point, this is when the Menendez brothers want to be serious now, when they're going to be cut off. Once again, this is why y'all need to be cut off. Y'all don't give a damn, okay? So Olivia calls Mallory. She tells her someone named Kimmy is at the hospital with Horace. Mallory, she was like, oh no, I'm on my way. She tells Kelvin, take me to the hospital. Of course, Kelvin gonna do whatever Mallory say because y'all know he already want her, all right? So Mallory calls Jules and asks, why is Kimmy at the hospital with Horace? So Kimmy goes in the room with Rain, tell Rain what's going on. Rain was like, ma'am, if you don't go marry that man and get all that good money, girl. And so she was like, okay, why Kimmy? Girl, what's her name? Rain was about to get out that bed so fast, but then she realized, baby, you can't move as fast. She said, wait, you got to help me up out of the bed. Child. So all the family arrive at the hospital and they're trying to figure out what's happening. They're in the lobby, but they have it blocked off. Nobody can go back there until he handles his business. And so Barney goes into Horace's room. Horace asks, do they have everything set up? He brings in the attorneys, the judges, and everybody. Kimmy and Rain walk in the room. And Horace tells Barney that this is my fiance. Rain is her witness. And at this point, Barney is pissed. Okay, his whole facial expression changed. So he tells Horace, you don't have to do this. And Horace tells him, I'm doing this. Okay, I need you to mind your business. I got this. Okay. So Kimmy was like, I got questions. I was like, Kimmy, you need your whoop. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. All right. So anyway, Horace tells Barney, take her out if she have any questions because they're about to do a eval on Horace. I want to say it was a mental eval on Horace. And so Barney was like, she was like, so is this real? Is he making me sign a prenup? And he was like, no. And he just was looking at her. So she was like, why are you looking at me like that? And so he was like, the question is something about asking him, is he signing a prenup or I don't know, whatever. And so Barney was like, come walk with me, you know, to the lobby so we can have a clearer understanding. She said, no, I can understand just fine right here. What's the difference? I can understand it here. You're not taking me to the lobby. When I tell y'all, I'm so glad Kimmy was able to read what the hell was happening. So he was like, well, I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, then you go to the bathroom and I'll be right here. And so he was like, well, you know, you're really not supposed to be in there while you're taking a psychological test. Kimmy was like, well, my sister and my friend in there. And so he was like, well, it'll make it seem like if he came up with some BS, if you're in there, you're trying to sway him. And she was like, no, I'm good. I was like, Barney was pissing me off. He was pissing me off, okay? So, I believe she goes back in the room. Barney runs out, tells the family he's getting married. Everybody mad. They trample all over the security guard and go run in Horace's room. Angel back in the parking lot. Angel opens up the door. Here come the police. Blue, blue, blah. Put him up, you know, and send him to jail. Okay, we're sure that she's gonna get him out next season. They arrest him. So the family goes into the room and he tells the Menendez boys, oh, guess what? This right here is your stepmama. Oh yeah. And let me throw this Druffo Uno out too, cause this y'all new boss. I was like, girl, what? This was checkmate, okay? Checkmate. All right. Okay. So this where we end the entire finale. Okay. Bravo, Tyler Perry. This was it, and I see the people. Everybody looking for season 2. Everybody looking for season 2. You did that. I hope he keep the momentum. The characters on there were diabolical. This is the word everybody's using. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to describe. Overall, y'all, really, it was good. The first half, I couldn't watch it because it was just so dark. And I was like, it's so dark. But Tyler and his writers really did their big one on this. Okay, I was not mad. I was like, I'm here for it. All right. If I had to grade Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black, I would definitely grade that an A. I want to say an A minus, but I'm just give it an A. There are some things that was like, but most of all, it was good. And every episode, it was never a filler. It was like bam, 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 like stuff was happening. Okay. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for going through this season with me. This was actually good. Please tell me what y'all think in the comments. Let me know how y'all think season 2 gonna go. If you actually like this season 1, if you was meh, you know, if you didn't watch it, but just let me know, because I was just like, okay. So anyway, two more things. I am going to drop Married to Medicine and Housewives of Atlanta after I finish this. So I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.